Now I talk about building up the plants, and I just want to sort of add a word of warning really. This is something that I do, and I have confidence on my plot and my ground with my plants. I wouldn't suggest that you rush out and mimic this without at least just trying it on a couple or in an area. Feeding now, we're building up these flowering shoots, really sort of steps up a notch for me. I've been fortunate to have acquired a large quantity of food from this company free of charge, and it's great. I use it. This is a lawn food. It's 36.66, so very high nitrogen. I'm using that box into one of my drums, which is 250 litres, which is about double strength, and you can see hopefully by the colour of the water it's pretty strong. Nice aquamarine. Now one of those drums is going to be emptied onto one bed, so that works out £1 gallon per plant. Now I do this on the large, the mediums, the smalls on a twice weekly basis, so that's 2 gallons per plant per week. It goes through my irrigation system, so it's sort of averaged over the bed a little bit, but that's the equivalent. Now it's Wednesday the 6th today, so they're getting another feed today. They had £1 gallon a plant on Sunday, and they had the same the Wednesday before, so this is now going to equate to 3 gallons in just about 7 days. I may give them another one Sunday. I tend to do it Sundays and Wednesdays because every other Sunday I'm not at work and I've got time to do it. Wednesdays I'm at home and again I've got time to do it. That's pretty heavy going, so it's what I do, it's what I'm confident about, but I wouldn't suggest you rush out and do this. I mean, this is going to use around about 200 kilos of this sort of feed. After this we've got the feed on Sunday, which will still be nitrogen, which is quite late for most people, and then we'll go on to a balanced feed, or fairly balanced feed, which it would be the standard Miracle Grow. That's slightly higher in nitrogen but pretty much balanced. We go on to that for about 4 or 5 feeds, and then onto the Tomerite at about 1.5 strength for the rest of the time, up until pretty much just before the first show. Once we get up to about the end of August, I stop feeding, just rely on water. I don't really want to be throwing food directly onto mature and bloomed plants, but that's what I do, and that's what I'm sticking to at the moment. I haven't seen any detriment to it. It means probably I can grow a few more flowers on the plant than most, which I think adds a bit of refinement back in. Whether you choose to do that, then that's up to you, but there is a government health warning on it as far as your plants. If you do it too much, you can quite literally kill the plants. They will turn black, and then you've wasted a year. Not that you can necessarily see this that clearly, but what I do when the wind doesn't blow it away is I've got my food for the year, so I just work out feeding days. So we've got July the 3rd, 6th, 10th, 13th, 17th, 20th, and then on holiday for 2 equivalent feeding days. And then it's 31st, 3rd of August, that being 7th, 10th, 14th, 17th, 21st, 24th. So they're the feeds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 feeds. The third's already happened. So that's really, we're talking about 14 gallons of feed per plant that's going on these from now on. The 3rd, 6th and 10th of July are still the high nitrogen. I will then go on to the standard Miracle Grow from the 13th, which is next week, and they will get 3, 4 feeds of that up until the 31st of July. From the 3rd of August, when we really started expecting buds to be there and start securing our first buds, we then go on to the high potash, being the Tomerite, and they will then receive 3 to 7 feeds of high potash, and that really is to counteract all the nitrogen that goes in, just to ripen the stems and just get it seems to add a bit of quality to the bloom as far as feeds are concerned. So out there, that's my feeding plan, laid bare as such, but please, don't do this if you're not normally feeding in this way, because it will have an effect on the plants. Now, whether that's positive or negative is depending on how you're growing your plants in your ground, in your part of the country. I'm in the southeast, they grow quick, got good soil, it drains very freely, there isn't really any addition of water in between these feeds, so literally every water other than what falls out of the sky has got food in it. We don't get a lot of rain, so it's not going to be compounded too much by that. If you're up north and you're getting a lot of rain and you start adding sort of 2 gallons a week per plant, you're probably going to find your plants swimming away or getting webbed feet. So I'm telling you what I do, but just bear it in mind that there should be some caution on that. Right, just so I can use 2 hands and show you quite how easy it is. Just doing the last plants of the Winholm Diane for the last stop, and it is as simple as it looks generally, rather than trying to film with one hand and cut with the other. So we've got the plant here, and these shoots are forming buds. We've left them alone for a while, and generally when you look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a couple of bits, probably 6 down there. So straight away we just take the odd ones out, one down there, so they've gone, then into the plant, 1, 2, we go there, down there, and there, so they're cut back, and that's that one done. They don't take a couple from that, we've got white shoots, potentially breaks to come on each of them, and at some point I'll then start removing those down to the 6, maybe 7 growing shoots to flower. It's as easy as that, really. What I've noticed this year so far is the earwigs are quite full and plentiful, so I've already been spraying to try to deal with them on the plants, and obviously they love to hide down the canes, so I've been using paraffin in just one of these little detergent spray bottles, and just to spray down the cane. You get up to sort of 9 or 10 plus out of one cane. I use paraffin rather than just a straight insecticide, because I know they're dead. They come out, cough, fall off and they're gone. If you can get a couple of 100 earwigs on one spray through, then at least you know it's a couple of 100 less to chew on your plants. The insecticides and the spraying picks up now as I sort of protect the shoots or the flowering shoots. And this is one, it's a very old method, but it works. It's something that I do.